Here's a short presentation about how to look good in a video interview. This really breaks down to 5 points: knowing yourself, setting the scene, checking your equipment, your internet connection, and creating a peaceful environment. So first of all, knowing yourself, make sure you record yourself multiple times. Answer questions and time how long you speak for. Most people speak for longer than they think. Watch back the videos and accurately self-assess. How's the sound? How's the volume? How is your tone? Do you sound boring? Do you look bored? Do you look unhappy? Basically, do you look happy and excited to work for that company? By doing this, you get an accurate reflection about what you actually look like rather than what you think you look like. So here's a checklist. Make sure you've got good eye contact looking at the camera rather than looking at the screen, though this can be difficult at times. Make sure your face can be clearly seen. You're in business dress. You've got good video and audio quality. Generally, I tend to think, and we're going to show some pictures, the video is clear and the audio is not crackly, that you're speaking slowly and clearly so you can be understood. You're not taking more than 3 minutes to answer a question. And you're not clearly being seen to be reading from a script. Now, good backgrounds for me are clutter-free, well-lit, the decor is tasteful, or you just have blank walls. So this is an example of a bad background, somebody that's been caught on the fly answering questions in a guest bedroom. Something like this, it's kind of nice. You can just see the difference. It just looks a bit clearer. Something like this is even better. Yes, I realise the woman looks like she's a robot, but again, it's clear and it's crisp. Again, something like this, it's just a really simple decor. If you can keep it blank, sometimes that's difficult if you're working from a small space. Here's another example of where something is bad and then not so bad, just in terms of the lighting and the busyness and what's going on in the background. Notice I said not so bad, not great. The next thing to do is make sure that you check your equipment. So you're sitting at least a foot away from the camera. Is the picture actually clear? If you use a phone, make sure it's mounted on a tripod and it's not handheld or wedged against something and it's just going to slide down and end up on the desk. If the sound quality is bad, just buy a cheap microphone or a headset. Just be wary that the sound isn't crackling. And how is the lighting on your face, i.e., can I see your face? So is this picture clear? This is just a low quality camera or bad focus. Securing your phone, just making sure if you're not using a web camera, that in the middle of your answer, your phone doesn't just slide off the table or pointing up into the sky. Buying a cheap microphone, this is a Sony ECM CS3, cost you about a tenner, and it's great quality. And this is just an example of lighting, so I realise the guy doesn't look that happy, but the lighting just shows that there is a difference. Ideally, just a light coming down from above you or some natural lighting hitting your face. We're not trying to be professionals. One thing to really think about, particularly if you're a student, is your internet connection. So, a couple of things. Record during the day if possible, particularly if you have a busy household or you live in dorms. Evenings and weekends have slower speeds, particularly if you share a connection. A really good thing to do on the day is just check your internet speed at speedtest.net. If your internet speed is less than 10 megabytes per second download, this is going to compromise your video. You do want to make sure that you have a peaceful environment because this is a really stressful situation that you're going through. And how you can do that is make sure you put your phone on silent, give a do not disturb notice to your roommates, your family, just let people know what's going on. Make sure that your windows are closed and have minimum background noise. Obviously, this might be tethered around the fact that there might be roadworks outside. A lot of times this is just about communication.